Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Good afternoon to you. So, continuation on the Stella Damasus and the Daniel Ademinican story. So, yesterday we were reporting about Daniel responding back to Stella Damasus and kind of debunking what Stella saying, calling her a liar, saying she's trying to change the narrative and all of that. So, now there's something I really, okay, so after what Daniel had said, a lot of people online were now asking, so why did you lie, Stella? Stella has not said anything since then, okay? Remember, he had warned her that whatever you're going to say next, be careful because I have receipts and I will be coming out with receipts. That's what Daniel Dominican said. Now, let's do a deep dive into this whole thing. I kind of find it strange, and I will tell you why. I'm talking about the response of Daniel. So Stella Damasus grants an interview, and on that interview, Stella Damasus talks about how she had found out online that Daniel was actually leaving. He had moved out, he had moved to another state, and that was what Daniel came to debunk, stating that that was not true, that when he was leaving, Stella was home that day and Stella saw him leaving. Stella knew he wasn't returning based on some stuff that had happened. Okay. And he even alleged that when a child has to cover their face with makeup before going to school, when you have to be screamed at, what else can a man handle in his home and things like that? Well, let's just pause a little bit. Those of you that are asking, so did you lie? Did you not lie? Why did you say that you didn't know? Meanwhile, this evidence shows that you were the one that filed, but yet you said you didn't know that he filed and signed and sent the papers to you and all of the whole nine yards. I find it very strange that Daniel will come and respond to this interview that Stella did. But all the years when they were married, and people kept calling Stella Damasus a husband snatcher, Daniel never came out to say, I was not snatched from anybody. Because let's really look at it. How did she kidnap him? Or did he actually do what he did because he wanted to do that? He saw Stella, beautiful lady, whatever got him into this whole Stella mood was what got him there, and the both of them were together. But Daniel did not think, and Stella kept saying, I didn't snatch, and she was defending herself, you know, even in this interview, she said, they were already divorced and everything before both of them started and whatever. I'm not saying that what Stella is saying is the truth because we've not heard from the other woman that was with Daniel before Stella came in the picture, right? But I find it very strange and very weird when people run with this type of narrative of husband snatcher, boyfriend snatcher, fiancé snatcher, and things like that. Nobody they snatch wife them. Not only men, people they snatch. Women, nobody they snatch. I don't understand who they snatch you. You go do it till you won't do it. And I feel like that takes away accountability from men. But anyways, let's come back to what we're saying. I find it very strange that all throughout when this narrative was put out, Daniel Ademinican never came out one day to defend Stella. He never did. He never saw the need to. But now that she is saying he moved out, he divorced me, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal. You've been married before. This is not your first marriage. Your first didn't work, your second didn't work, so what? Why not just move on? You're already married, from what we heard. You're already married again, and you have a child along coming, or you already have the child. So it goes to show that you are so careful about your image and about the narrative, but the women that you were with for I don't know how many years him and Stella were married, but it goes to show that you never cared. You never cared for this Stella. I don't know, but it really just seemed like some people are really, really unlucky when it comes to relationship and things like that, okay? So, and I think Stella Damasus falls in that category. She has had her own fair share. Life has actually dealt with her when it comes to life partners and things like that. But I find it very weird that Daniel will beat his chest, write this long episode explaining himself. It is not a big deal, actually. It's not a big deal, okay? Because when you did what you did, people actually saw you as a kind of weird person that will go with a woman that knew the wife that you were with before, because from what they were saying, Stella knew the woman you were married with. Some people were even alleging that they were friends, but you had no issue marrying Stella. You had no issue being with Stella. And all the while that people were dragging Stella instead of dragging you also, or dragging the both of you equally. They were dragging Stella Damasus more, but you never came out to debunk anything. But immediately she granted interview after you people's marriage ended, and she stated that you moved out, everything came as a surprise, or she saw it online and things like that. You were quick to come and debunk and try to correct the narrative. And I find it very, very strange, okay? I find it very, very strange that that would be the case, okay? Because why didn't you defend the woman that you were married to? Don't you think that was tarnishing of her image, that people kept calling her husband snatcher and things like that, but you never defended, and now she just spoke what she deemed her truth, and now it's a big deal. You want to come and debunk. So somebody else's image is good to be tarnished because of you, but your own should be intact. Really? Mr. Daniel, really? That you're even going as far as threatening her, telling her if she's going to put anything out there, she should be careful because you're coming out with receipts. Why didn't you bring receipts when they were calling her all manner of names when both of you were together? Why did you not post the moment you people started talking, when you people started chatting, when you people started your relationship and everything, to show the space between when you divorced to how long you now met Stella and things like that. Show your divorce papers, the date and everything, and show your chats when you started talking with, when things started getting intimate between you and Stella, just to vindicate her that she was not responsible for whatever happened in your previous marriage. Anyways, take several seats. All of this whole thing won't lead you anywhere, okay? She has done her interview. She has said her own truth. There is no need coming out and trying to say, oh, I used to let things slide. Why you not allow this one slide? Oh, because you feel say this one could tarnish your image. Now, how would they look you? But still, I feel like you two, you have an explanation to make. All of this that Daniel has actually posted, you also have to bring your own receipt because you grant the interview and no one here say, I know they talk anymore. Because right now, a whole lot of people are looking at you as a liar. A whole lot of people are looking at you as, oh, why did you even say what's not true? Okay. Why did you even come up with that story? That's not true. Why did you say you didn't know when he moved out? So if you have your own evidence, also table your evidence, because two of an actors, two of an public figure. So your own image too, they are stake at this point. So think what you want to do. Anyway, that being said, I'm out of here. I'll see you all on the next one. I want to keep the video short as possible, so just giving you the gist. And don't forget to follow.